Welcome to Safripol. On our site, we manufacture and supply high quality of polypropylene and high density polyethylene raw material. Here are some of our clients. Our IMS policies entail that Safripol continuously review the safety, health, environment, risk, quality and asset standards in accordance with the business's strategic direction and objectives. The Operating Discipline Management System, ODMS, contains policies, requirements, processes, best practices, and procedures associated with SHIRK, ISO, operations, and related external standards. Use of this system ensures compliance, achieves objectives, and targets and improves performance results. Safripol is an ISO 9001, ISO 14001, and OSIS 18001 certified company and Chemical Allied Industries Association signatory. We strive to eliminate all injuries, prevent adverse environment and health impacts. Safripol ensures that the highest standards of safety, health, environment, risk and quality, SHIRK, are upheld throughout its operations. Access control. Permanent employees will be enrolled into a biometrics fingerprint database. An access card will be printed for employees with their names, work number, department, and carport number. We also have access cards for visitors, contractors, and shutdown contract workers. When entering our site, please declare all electronics and firearms. All tools entering the site will be recorded in a tool register at main gate security, and all portable electrical tools will be checked by maintenance department when entering the site after completion of the tool register. Alcohol testing. Random alcohol testing will be done at two main entrance areas. Report any prescribed medication to your supervisor. Drugs and alcohol on site and being under the influence thereof is forbidden. Vehicle checking. All vehicles must be inspected when entering and exiting our site. Any driver suspected of being under the influence of alcohol will be breathalyzed. General site rules. Smoking inside any vehicle is strictly prohibited. Smoking on Safripol premises is only permitted in designated areas. All photographic equipment without written authorization is forbidden on site. Cellular phones are a potential source of ignition and may not be used within the boundaries of the operational and storage areas. Cell phones must be switched off when entering these areas. Obey all road signs on site. Texting or talking while driving is prohibited, as well as texting or talking while walking. Our PPE on site includes blue overalls, safety-toed safety boots, hard hats, safety glasses with side shields, hearing protection, and gloves appropriate to the hazard. Emergency response. We have both a fire department and a medical station. We also have an emergency center on site which is open from Monday to Thursday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Fridays from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Report any incident, accident and minor injuries or cuts straight away. When emergency conditions occur, the emergency siren will be activated. Shut down any equipment and switch off electrical tools. Go to the muster or assembly point for the specific area. The person in charge will conduct a roll call In these conditions, all work permits are cancelled. When approaching a fire, ensure the wind direction is blowing from behind you. If involved in an incident, notify your co-workers immediately and notify security at extension 4011 or alternatively 4001. Incidents. The main type of incidents on site are injury, damage to a person; pollution, damage to environment, spillage of chemicals and oil; accident, damage to property, vehicle accident; near miss, an unplanned event that could have resulted in an incident. All incidents must be reported immediately, as soon as possible or before the end of your shift. We do this to prevent future injuries by finding the problem and fixing it. It is also done to measure the success of our safety program, not to find someone to blame. To ensure safety for all, we have a swift process analysis, which is: stop when you see something is unsafe, wear the correct PPE, intervene when you see an unsafe act or condition, follow the rules, think before you start working. Our behavioral-based performance is a system implemented within Safripol to identify unsafe acts and behaviors of fellow employees, to intervene and to coach fellow employees to ensure a safe work environment for all with a no name, no blame approach. This then gets logged into a database for use and communication within the business. Alarms. There are different types of alarms on our site. General alarm, which is continuous for 25 seconds. It is used for fire, gas leaks, and injury emergencies. Evacuation alarm goes off every 35 seconds intermittent. This alarm is to ensure that everyone has evacuated. All clear alarm. This alarm is continuous for 60 seconds. This alarm is to convey to everyone that the emergency has passed and it is all clear. And alarm tests, which are done on Thursdays at 9 a.m. It is important to understand the site's alarm signals. Site overview. There are several main risks on site. These risks include nip points, an area where 2 points come together and can cause serious harm. Burns. We have hot surfaces on site that must be handled with care, with the correct PPE. Chemicals. Some chemicals on site can be hazardous. Slips, trips, and falls. Take care of where you walk. Pay attention to your environment. Moving machinery. There are moving vehicles and machinery on site that can cause bodily harm if you do not pay attention. Here is a table with the main high risks on site. Housekeeping. Housekeeping is a requirement and must be managed in order to ensure a safe work environment. At Safripol, work is only complete once the site is clean. Food and hygiene. You may only eat and drink in designated areas because hazardous chemicals can be consumed unknowingly. Always wash your hands thoroughly before eating, drinking, or smoking. Please ensure your PPE is clean and in good condition. Vehicles on site. Road tankers, heavy-duty vehicles, and forklifts form a large variety of traffic and could pose a hazard to pedestrians. seatbelts must be worn by all occupants. Passengers are not allowed to travel on the back of an open vehicle, bakkie or truck, irrespective of whether it is enclosed with a canopy or roof-type structure. Pedestrians have designated walkways and may under no circumstance take alternative shortcuts anywhere on site. Look right, then left, then right again. Always be careful around vehicles and forklifts. Heavy vehicles such as trucks enter through our weighbridge entrance gate. Here, trucks are weighed and have their heights measured. This will determine which route on site they should take. Safe Work Permit Overview. EX areas and within battery limits are the areas compulsory for obtaining a safe work permit before work can commence in such areas. Red areas indicate EX areas, whereby no cell phones are allowed irrespective if they are on or off. This is indicated by signage similar to the following. Cell phone lockers placed within operational control rooms, workshops, etc. to be utilized to prevent phones being taken into such classified areas. Before work can commence in confined spaces, workers need a confined space entry permit. Safety signs, barricades, and register need to be put in place, indicating any confined space work in progress. If any isolation is needed, workers must lock out the equipment using their personal lockout tags. When doing hot works, make sure to wear the correct PPE as well as using safety screens and fire-resistant blankets on the floor. Also have a fire extinguisher nearby for emergency. An authorized official must inspect all scaffolding on a weekly basis. Approved scaffolding must be identified with a Scaffold Safe to Use tag. Be careful of electrical equipment and substations. It could be a shocking experience. Waste management. Please don't be a litter bug. Proper waste management prevents incidents and keeps our site safe. Always make sure you put your waste into the correct bins. Red is for plastic bottles. Yellow is for glass bottles. Green is for tins and cans. And blue is for cardboards and paper. Do not mix contents of the bins, please. Responsible Care and Awards. Safripol is proud to announce that it has been awarded the Top Employer certification for meeting the highest standard of employee offerings, such as highly engaged and accountable, empowered workforce, strong employer brand, focus on community, significant investment in training and development. Our goal: to be Southern Africa's preferred polymer partner. Our mission: we produce value-creating quality polymers for the Southern African market, generating growth for our stakeholders with technology and innovation. At Safripol, protection of the environment, employees, and community are both integral and fundamental principles. We strive to make every day productive and make sure our employees get home. We hope that you have found this induction informative and that you have learned all that is needed when on our site. Remember that your safety is important to us. Please be careful. Thank you for watching.